I think I'm literally about to cry right now. This is probably one of the most heartbreaking things I knew that this was going to happen eventually. Everybody was saying that the Mario sounds really different in the new Super Mario Bros. Game, Wonder. Why does he sound a bit different? Is he is it a different voice actor? And I think the speculation was right. It's not Charles Martinet. And here's the reason why it's not him. He's retiring from being Mario. I've never wanted to say. Those are the words that I've had. I've never wanted to say those words in my entire life. Charles Martinet will no longer be Mario. He's done. I don't know if this applies to Luigi, Waluigi, and Wario, because he also voices those characters, but this is absolutely heartbreaking. I remember when I loved the Mario games, okay? Super Mario Galaxy may be one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game. This isn't just a shock to me, it probably will shock a lot of people out there. And I always thought that Charles Martinet would always keep on going, because I think one time he actually said that he was going to keep on going until he dies, but I guess that's not the case. Who is going to be the new role for Mario? His voice has been iconic for 2 generations, maybe 3 generations. I don't even remember when he started. I think it was back in Super Mario 64 on the NES, Super Nintendo. Correct me if I was wrong about where it originated from. I just got to school, and this is news that I did not want to hear in my entire life, and it just dropped on a Monday after school. Okay, that's definitely the best way to start the week off, knowing that one of my favorite childhood actors is retiring. Look, I'm not mad at... I'm really heartbroken, and he deserves the break. He's been doing Mario games forever. I mean, I've known him as Mario. Everybody who knows Mario knows him as Mario. Nobody else. And this is just gonna leave an impact in a lot of people who grew up with him. And to the future generations, I wonder who the next Mario will be. Whoever it is, whoever they choose may actually fill the roles of Charles Martinet, and they choose a really good person. I just cannot say how sad this makes me feel today. Man, this makes me feel a little bit older now, even though I'm still technically a kid. I really was not planning on speaking about this today. I'm dead serious. I was never, ever planning on making something like this. I was actually planning on making a Logan Paul video today based on the whole his wife thing, what was going on with the whole Dylan Dennis, showing all these pictures of his wife and whatnot. But I saw Charles Martinet was retiring, and I could not help myself but just feel so sad and had to make something about this, because I know a lot of people out there probably feel sad right now about this too. But I'm just happy that he's done with Mario. He's been doing it for so long, to the point where I don't even remember a game where he wasn't a voice in it. Well, except for the ones where he didn't speak. But he's been doing even the side games, the main games, even Smash Bros, I think. As I was looking into this, I actually just saw that Nintendo had posted something an hour ago saying that they were confirming that he is actually retiring, and Miyamoto and Charles Martinet are going to make a video together about, I don't know what they're going to talk about. Probably going to talk about how his legacy started, the moment Miyamoto met him. It's been crazy. And probably the most heartbreaking thing that I've ever seen from Charles Martinet ever say was, "My new adventure begins. Y'all are all number one. Wahoo." For that hits hard. That hits so different for a lot of people. Oof. That hits me hard. You all can have your own opinions, whether you liked it or not. But my opinion is that I always have loved Charles Martinet. He will always be the iconic Mario voice that I always think of whenever I hear a voice from Mario. It will always be Charles Martinet. He iconically made Mario's voice iconic for the world, and it will always be like that for the rest of Mario and for the rest of his time ever in Nintendo. And that's all I know, is that Charles Martinet will always leave an impact in Nintendo, knowing how he was such an amazing person. And I cannot tell you, it's not like he's dead or anything. It's just saying that he's just been there for so long, to the point where it just feels like he's been a family to that company for forever. But now that he's leaving, it just feels like a piece of Nintendo's going with him, in my opinion. And it's just gonna leave a mark on a lot of people. So this is everything I've had to talk about today. I didn't want to make it so sad, but there's probably going to be more come out about it soon. So I'm going to hold back the tears until that part comes out. New video is going to be dropping, probably be this week, and oh, it's going to be sad. Oh, what are your opinions on this? Are you happy, or who do you think the new Mario voice actor is going to be? Personally, I don't think it's going to be Chris Pratt, because Chris Pratt has movies. He's not just Mario mainly. He has other things other than Mario in the movies. I think Chris Pratt's just going to be a movie Mario. But for the mainline games, who do you think Mario will be? I'm not saying it won't be Chris Pratt. I'm just saying that who do you think it will be other than Chris Pratt? So yeah, that's everything I have today. Just make sure to tell me that question I said in the comments. And yeah, this is Mason signing out.